looks cool.
Egg and cream. I just need to give up.
Ooh, what are these?
I think I just made that whole thing up. Shit. Yeah. What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. Welcome to the start of a brand new series on my channel called Keep It or Kick It. Hello everyone, it's Friday. I've been dying, itching if you will, to film this video all day. I wanted to intro it before work, but I didn't have time. This is all I thought about all day and I'm so excited because this is one of the very few times that I've come up with an idea and then actually executed it in a timely manner before I just like either forget about the project, someone else ends up doing the project, or I just like lose interest in it. But here we are with Keep It or Kick It, episode 1. Okay, so y'all have seen all those other videos that are like trying to read down your TBR, you know, your physical TBR, and I'm like, I want to do one of those. I want to come up with my own fun little title, make it a series on my channel, and I want to add my own little spin on it somehow. Oh, spin, that's a pun because my spin on it involves my handy dandy spinner wheel. Here's the sitch. I took a poll on Patreon. I titled the poll choose a color, no context, and I put a bunch of colors down because, as you can see, kind of, my shelves are color coordinated. I was like, how am I gonna do this challenge? Where would I start? I don't want to do the random number generator, but I want something randomized, and I was like, oh shit, I own a spinner wheel. And then I was like, polls are random, so I was like, okay, let me do colors since I can just like narrow it down to one section of my shelf, you know? So I got them to choose a color, and then I decided I'm gonna choose 10 titles because there are 10 spots on this wheel. I'm gonna choose 10 titles that I'm the most interested in at the moment because I have turned into a mood reader over the years. So this way I won't like hate my life. It's not fully randomized, you know? It's actually titles that I want to read at the moment. And then obviously as we go, I'll erase the books I finish and just replace it with another book I'm interested in at the moment. You'll see. The results of the poll started with green winning. And I was shocked. I was like, that's kind of random. I feel like it's spooky season. The first two options were black and orange. I didn't do it on purpose. I just thought those were the ones that people were going to gravitate towards, but green was winning. And then last minute it turned around to black. So we are reading books with black covers in this vlog. I'm gonna go easy on myself and try to pick some shorty patorties. I'm gonna put some current reads on there, maybe some from my 2024 TBR, like my 24 for 2024 list. We're cutting it close, y'all, and the books that I don't read off of that list I have to unhaul at the end of the year. So we're gonna be strategic about this. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. I hope you enjoy this vlog. I've been thinking about this for a while, so I hope you're as excited as I am. I have so many series on my channel now. I started with hashtag sad book hours, which is where I read my friends' books that made them cry, but I haven't done an episode for that in a while. And then I started Do Your Worst, and now I have Keep It or Kick It, ideally, hopefully this one last. Because I've also been wanting to do reading books of the same color since they are color coordinated, just because I like the aesthetic of that. But this way, we're killing multiple birds with one stone. So these are the books with black covers, and then I have mostly paperbacks on my rotating shelf in the bedroom. Let me just figure out, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is, but I do know, no, I don't know where that is either. Pause. Okay, so I have an idea of a couple of titles, a handful of titles, probably like half of these titles that I want to start with to put on the wheel, just because like I said, I want to be strategic about it. So one of my current reads is The Paleontologist by Luke Dumas, which is also on my 24 for 2024. The audiobook expired, so I'm kind of nervous because the audiobook helped with a lot of like the dinosaur fossil pronunciations. So I feel like it's going to be a slog if I read this physically, but I'm going to have to if this comes up. So that's number 1. The second one is this Aardvark book. If you didn't know, I am a rep for Aardvark. You can use my code JAN to get your first box for $4 and free shipping. So shameless plug just right off the bat there. Sorry. Where I End by Sophie White. One of my patrons, Tiffany, who has pretty similar reading taste as me, loved this and said it was really messed up. So I would love if I could read this in this vlog. Now let's just look back here. Ooh. My Darling Dreadful Thing would be good because this was one of my options for, I think, either a Lair Bloody read or a Full Moon Book Club pick, but obviously it didn't win. It was like a close second or third. So I'm sure some people would want my thoughts on this, slash would want to see me read this. So we'll do this. I'm not going to say synopses until the book is chosen and I actually like start reading it. Ooh, here's a shorty, La Petite Mort by Olivia Blake. This is a vampire novella, and I have been craving Olivia Blake's writing again. This is number 4. Should I do Bewitched? Because this is on my 12 Recs by 12 Vamps. Oh, but that's so not short. But I heard this one's a quick one. It's a romantasy. Should I just do it? Should I have like one longish book? Okay, this will be my one longish book. I have been in the mood for like an easy fantasy, so we'll try that. Are there any more on here? We gotta go to my rotating shelf as well. Ooh, The Damned. The Damned might be good. I can get a sequel out of the way. And this has vampires too. This is also not short though. I have been in the mood for vampires and like YA fantasy just because they're easier on my brain. Shoot. Okay, this one's a maybe. Let's go to my rotating shelf. Okay, and so here we are. Also check out these orange Halara pants and my Art the Clown Spirit Halloween shirt that I just bought like an hour ago. Let me get these off before they fall off anyway. Oh, there was one. Should I finally try to read Anybody Home? This is a home invasion. Joey read this and he said it was okay. It is really short. So since Joey has already read it, if I don't like it, I can just unhaul it. This might be a good option. We'll put that on there. So that's number 6, I think. Ooh, wait, White is for Witching. That's mostly a white cover though. The Book of the Most Precious Substance. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. One of those faces, I've never heard anyone talk about this book. It's a doppelganger thriller, but since no one's talking about it, is that a good sign? I don't know. The Family Condition, haven't heard anyone talk about either. Ghost Eaters is an arc. This is like an early arc, look at that. I got this from my previous library that I worked at that I haven't worked at in over 2 years now. Shit, I don't know. I thought this would be easy. I feel like I made a list somewhere. Where did that list go? Let's bring y'all down, shall we? Black Rose is another vampire book. Mina and the Undead. Well, that's mostly red. This is also mostly red. Never mind. Oh, also, I forgot to say, I can't read gifts, library books, Kindle books, or Joey's books. I can only read from my physical TBR books that I purchased myself because the goal is to unhaul some. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And I don't get rid of gifts. So that's why. Blood Covenant. Dude, this is harder than I thought it would be. Liar Mouth? A Feel Bad Romance. What am I in the mood for? Holy shit. Solita. I don't know what I'm in the mood for, y'all. I don't fucking know. Maybe I am in the mood for The Family Condition. I haven't heard too many people talk about this. It's 326 pages. We'll just go with this. What about Rules for Vanishing? I know a lot of people love this one. Ooh, it looks quick. But you know what? I'm already reading. I'm listening to Good Girl, Bad Blood right now, which has a very red cover. So that doesn't count for this vlog. But I can't do 2 YA thrillers at the same time. Why am I sweating? This is actually kind of stressful. Should I do The Butterfly Garden finally? No, that was a gift. Never mind. Doesn't look like there are any more here. Let's go back to the shelf and recap. You know what? Another current read. The Midnight Feast. That's a mostly black cover. That would be helpful. Okay, let's do that. Do I have more black covers down here? What the fuck? There's The Butterfly Garden. Lore of the Wilds. That would be a good one. Oh god. This one's on my 24 for 2024 projections, but it's a long one. That's what she said. The spine's black, the border's black. Should I put this on there? This has been getting mixed reviews, so maybe I'm gonna end up having to unhaul this. Okay, how many do we have? Ooh, do I have any of the ones I... Oh, wait! Oh, wait! Okay, good thing I looked at my recent haul. Oh my god, everything's falling. These 2 books I bought the same day when one of my patrons and I went to a Chloe Gong event. I'm gonna count this as black. The back is black. I really want to read this soon. It's called The Skunks. And then this is Through the Night Like a Snake. This is a short story collection by Latin American authors. Okay, I think I have more than 10 now. So these 2 for sure. 3, 4, do 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 2 more. I'm gonna take the sequel out. Oh my god, I took all the fantasies out. We'll put Bewitched on there. 9. Do I do Lore of the Wilds or The Family Condition? Let's do Lore of the Wilds. Family Condition can wait. Okay, let me write these onto the spinner wheel and then we'll spin for our first book. It looks like a tornado went through my shelves. Okay, let's do this. All right, I know everyone says it, but moment of truth. It'll be fine. I'm interested in all these books, that's the point. And then we're gonna decide if we're gonna keep it or kick it. Should I literally kick the book in these vlogs? That'd be kind of rude. I don't know, we'll see if I'm feeling bold and quirky. Okay, let's go. Anybody home? This is the first book. You know what's wild is we're also currently watching a home invasion movie called Intrusion, and home invasions are like my biggest rational fear. Like that could happen at any time, and it's just fucking terrifying. Just like the thought of coming home to like my computer stolen, my books all trashed, that and big fires. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm sure this will actually fuck with my head, so spooky. No, but I'm excited. I'm excited to actually see if I enjoy this or not. Because Joey said it's from the perspective of the invader and it's kind of like a how-to situation. So I don't really know what to expect from this. He, I think, gave it a 3, so I'm nervous. 220 pages. So that should be fast. I should be able to finish this like tomorrow because tonight Joey and I are gonna see Terrifier 3, hence the shirt. And then tomorrow he's going over to his mom's and I'm gonna stay home. So I should be able to at least finish a book tomorrow. Fingers crossed. That is all for now. I'll update y'all when I have a reading update. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the series. I hope it really like cuts down my TBR because it's getting out of hand, as you can see. But okay, talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. So, Terrifier 3. We'll start with that review. Terrifier 3 was a disappointment for me. I mean, it was still 4 out of 5 stars for me. I just definitely thought the second one was better. I definitely didn't think they needed a third. And if you're looking for a Christmas horror, I recommend Violent Night instead, because Violent Night has these cool kills with like candy canes and Christmas decor and creative things like that. And I thought that's what we were gonna get from Terrifier, which is why it was like a Christmas movie. We just didn't get that. He just used power tools and like his normal bag of tools, which, don't get me wrong, got some brutal kills, okay? There was a shower scene that I was kind of bored by because it was just super long, and we've seen it in the first 2 movies. It was just a different setting. There were rat scenes that at first I had to look away from, and then by the end I was like, this is the only thing that's exciting me because it triggers me, so I'm just gonna watch it full on. There was a rat scene at the end, and all I'm gonna say is shout out to Mayfly for preparing me for something like that. If you know, you know. It's not the same, but there is a rat scene in Mayfly. No, it's a mouse scene. It's the same concept. I mean, it's obviously very different, like seeing it with my eyeballs instead of just reading words describing it. Was not a fan of the rat tails. By the end, I was like, that's what I'm looking forward to because these kills are getting boring. And it is creepy. The opening scene, sick. Perfect. Couldn't ask for more. But I feel like there were also a lot of plot holes. They've already confirmed a 4th movie. Joey said it's supposed to be the last one. Thank God, because we don't need another one. I mean, I'm gonna go see it, but I like the second one the best. I don't know if it's just because it was my introduction to Art the Clown, because I watched the second one before the first one and I watched the second one in theaters with Joey, but I like the second one the best so far. I also don't really like the turn it took. I wanted it to be just your typical brutal serial killer, but it takes a different turn and it kind of took away from the appeal. I don't know. Anyway, this is not a movie channel. This is a book channel. Hi, I started Anybody Home. I forgot I had the audiobook on Hoopla, so I got that. It should take me about 3 hours if I hustle and bustle, but I'm not planning on reading at the moment. I'm waiting for my friend Cami to get on stream and we're just gonna hang out, catch up, watch the last episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I also video chatted with Christina for a little bit this morning, so it's been social already. Tonight, a couple friends want to go to a haunted house or something, and I honestly am not in the mood at the moment. I'm like drained from yesterday, and I just want to like relax and maybe watch Misery with Joey since I just finished the book, but we'll see. I mean, I would love to have something spooky in this vlog, but I just don't have it in me today. We'll see though. Maybe I'll get like a surge of energy and motivation. Anyway, Anybody Home. I got 18 pages in. It definitely is like a how-to. I like the writing, and it's second person. It's not like step 1, step 2. It's walking you through the psyche of each moving part of an invasion and the victim and what they think and why invaders act certain ways in relation to how they know humans think. So it's very psychological already, which I enjoy. I don't know how I feel about the audiobook narrator though. I might opt to reading it physically instead said, but I'm gonna give it, I don't know, 40, 50 pages and see how it goes with the audiobook while I'm following along, because I am annotating as usual. But yeah, that's my reading update for now. Not too much has happened, but I've been editing all morning. I got up at 5 with Joey because he had to go to his mom's. Like I said, I've been editing all morning. It's now almost 11 o'clock. Granted, I talked to Christina for like an hour, but still, that's a lot of editing. And I finally got my September cramming vlog up. Oh my god, that was a headache and a half. I'm feeling okay today. I put makeup on, I washed my face. It's been a good morning so far. I have coffee, I just need to eat something. I'll talk to y'all when I have more progress made in Anybody Home. I don't know why I said that sentence like that. That was so long-winded for no reason. Y'all, I'm thriving. Look at this shit. I did that by myself. It looks kind of stupid, but all in all, that looks fucking cool. Oh, I can't wait for Joey to see it. I feel like I haven't talked to the camera in a while, face to face, you know? I also lost an eyeliner wing. Let's ignore that. I just like scratched my eye. Anyway, I'm almost done with Anybody Home. I have like, I'm just gonna leave it there. I have like 60 pages left. I think it's gonna be a 4. I think it's very uniquely done because it's in second person. It's telling the story of a home invasion going on, but at the same time, it's like a guide. And I don't know who the narrator's talking to. It didn't indicate, I think. I don't know who the narrator is either. It just talks about this family whose house they're trying to invade. They call them victim 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they call the invaders. I think there's 4 invaders too, but it gets fucked up and it goes by really fast. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know if I want to keep it on my shelves after this though. This might be a kick it, but also if it is 4 stars, I'll probably end up keeping it because it's so different from anything I've ever read. Oh, trigger warning for dog death. It's just interesting how it's done because it's hard to explain. You're in second person POV, but you also get insight into things because you are watching this family and the apprentice or whatever is trying to observe to get a hang of their daily routines and like where they're not at the house, you know? So that's their like vantage points wherever they don't use like the basement. They don't really use the basement because they noticed that the TV was unplugged, so they like hide out there and just watch the family listen in on their conversations, etc. That is so creepy. First of all, it's just also like insight on what people look for when they're in this like mindset to commit this crime. It almost feels like reading Mindhunter when I read that true crime, but that was my first true crime book. Fun fact. No, it wasn't. It was my second one. My first one was The Killer Across the Table. Same authors. It kind of feels like that because there are all these little things like the unplugged TV and then all these conclusions that you can make based on that one little thing. The investigative techniques, it just felt like Mindhunter. I don't know. I didn't think I'd have that much to say, but here we are. I'm gonna finish up the last 60 pages. We just watched Misery and the book was better. Okay. It was pretty good. I was shocked at some moments. There were some differences between the book and the movie. I did like the book better. Then Joey and I watched my vlogs. That's been our night. We ended up not going out, if you couldn't tell. We're both just like exhausted. I'm gonna finish this and then I want to spin the wheel one more time today. So when I wake up tomorrow, I don't have to think about what I'm reading. I just grab the book and go, whatever the book may be. I've been cozy here all night with my new creepy cloth mixed with the Christmas lights. It's a vibe. God, this lighting's so weird, but that's okay. It'll mask my flaws. I don't have any flaws. I just finished Anybody Home. I'm giving it 4 stars. I don't really have much else to say about it that I didn't say yesterday. The ending got pretty fucked up. I think it was a satisfying ending. I don't know. It was cool. Am I gonna keep it or kick it? I feel like it's such a unique book that I would want to keep it. Would I reread this? Maybe. It's cool because, like I said, it talks about like the psyche of humans, right? And then it also emphasizes that most of these people who try to commit these perfect crimes, their sole motivation is entertainment, which is really fucked up. But then at the same time, there are these like cults, they call them cults. So like the viewers, they also watch for entertainment. It's not like they commit it themselves, so they just want the catharsis of seeing someone else do it. You know what? Yeah, now that I'm talking about it, I think I'm gonna keep it. I feel like I've said everything yesterday and the day before. You never get names of anybody. They all go by victims or invaders and then a number. So it's interesting. I think it was really well done. I think it's a unique concept. The author's choices in second person POV and this style of, there's a director, he's like guiding these people on how to do this invasion properly. I think it was fascinating. I think it was impressive, the choices that this author made. I have to spin the wheel again. I'm so excited. I was gonna shower and get ready first and look presentable before I did this, but like I can't wait. I can't contain myself. I need to spin the wheel, but first I need to figure out what I'm gonna replace this title with. I'll get back to y'all with my choice and then we'll spin the wheel for book 2. Okay, hi. It's been a few minutes. I decided on Curious Tides, and yes, it's a chonker, but I've decided I need to really hone in on my 24 for 2024 because this is a book that I do not want to unhaul, which defeats the purpose of this vlog, right? Because I'm trying to like get rid of books. But at the same time, if I have to unhaul it, I'll unhaul it now. But I don't want to be forced to unhaul it by not reading it. Does that make sense? Because if you didn't know my 24 for 2024, if I don't get to them, I have to unhaul them. That was the challenge I set for myself in January. Let's just spin the damn thing. Ready? I'm scared! I'm scared! Because if I get like a big book, I'm only gonna be able to get like that book done. I'll have 2 books in this vlog. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. What is it? What is it? The Midnight Feast! Okay, this is good. This is fine because it's a thriller and I've started it already. I could fly through this once I really get into it. I am 58 pages into it. I started it during like a 24-hour readathon that I did a month or 2 ago, and my coworker recommended it to me because she knows I like these types of books. She said I'd like the ending. We shall see, because that coworker and I have also disagreed on books. If I recall, there was a rich person and then like a 21 or 22-year-old who works at this manor or country club thing. I don't even know. Everyone has an agenda, everyone has a past, but not everyone will survive the midnight feast. It's opening night of the manor. Everyone is wearing linen. The local community resents what they see as the manor's intrusion into the local woods and attempts to privatize the beach, and small skirmishes have erupted on the edges of the property between locals and the staff. The whispers keep coming about an old piece of pagan folklore, the night birds, an avenging force that can be called upon to make right wrongs that elude the law. Though surely everything at the manor has been done above board. There's been a fire, a body's been discovered, something's not right with the guests. I have never read that synopsis ever. I just saw Lucy Foley and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it from the library, and then the library hold was crazy long, so I was like giving up on it. I was just gonna wait. And then my coworker recommended it and I looked for it on Pango and I got it for $7. So that's the story behind this. I've read Lucy Foley before. I hated the guest list, but I really enjoyed the Paris apartment, which is not a common opinion I've heard. So I'm interested to see where I stand with this one. I just know there are a lot of POVs, but I was enjoying the way the writing flowed when I did read the first 58 pages or whatever. I'm not gonna start over. I'm just gonna continue. I feel like nothing really happened anyway. We were just getting to know the characters. Owen, I think, is or is it Eddie? I don't remember who's the young, naive boy, but we have Francesca. Wasn't there a Brittany or a Bella or something? Bella! Wow, I'm so good! I do have a memory. But okay, this is the book we're gonna tackle next. Hopefully I finish it by tomorrow because it's only 350 pages. Okay, so I have less than 300 pages. That's okay, that's doable, right? Maybe, possibly. Thank the spinner wheel gods for not giving me a chonker at the moment. I'm like in the mood for it, but also not really, you know what I mean? Okay. Talk to you later. Hi. Hi, we are back from filming our Carmilla video, which was driving around and making boo baskets for each other. I am now just about to watch some BookTube. Oh, I forgot my Doritos. Eat some chips and just hang out a little bit because I was reading Midnight Feast on the balcony and then I realized I brought 2 pens outside instead of a highlighter and a pen. So I went back inside. I'm on page 84 now and I just want the Blair Witch stuff to come through. I didn't really like the movie. It's one of Joey's favorite movies, but I didn't really like it. But I am interested to see why this is comped as that. So that's my verdict. I'm kind of bored just a little bit. I was like falling asleep on the balcony because it's like the perfect fall day, but I'm gonna watch some BookTube, wake myself up, eat some spicy Doritos, and talk to y'all later. I just wanted to give a little update that it's been a nice chill day of spending money on each other and it's a fun video. I'm excited for it. Creative. You're so creative.
Yeah.
Show me your flaws. I'm screamed over.
Fucked up. Unacceptable. Might as well throw the whole fucking thing out.
Where do you go?
Look what Joey did.
I did that.
Yeah, he did. He deserves a cookie.
Hey, cookie.
Oh no.
Breaking
He deserves a cookie.
borders.
Hi, it has been a day. Some updates, kind of, not really. I have a library haul and a mini reading update. I am 170 pages into The Midnight Feast. I think we're slowly getting somewhere. I've heard from multiple people now that the ending is worth it and it does get slow at the part where I'm at. So I think once I hit 200 pages, I think that's when it's gonna get rolling, especially because I was turning a few pages and the chapters are getting shorter and shorter. How do I explain this book? There are a bunch of perspectives from random ass characters at this like manor place and they keep talking about this midnight feast. There are these birds. Honestly, couldn't tell you, but this place is in the middle of these like ancient woods. It seems a little bit witchy. It feels like the tone has shifted from 50 pages in to 170 pages in. Like there's definitely something there. I just can't pinpoint it because it's giving us nothing. We're just getting these summer journal entries. I don't know if I missed it or what, but I don't really know whose journal we're reading from. I could be wrong though that they didn't tell us. I don't know. I will let y'all know when some crazy shit happens. There are a few things going on that are kind of creepy, kind of eerie, but no solid answers to anybody's questions, including my own. But I do have a little bit of a library haul, even though I said I wouldn't get library books until I finish what I have, which is I think 2 or 3 more books. But I have a Patreon readathon this weekend, so I needed to be prepared. I grabbed some graphic novels just to like round the readathon out if I needed an extra little push or, you know, palette cleansers in between books, whatever. I got Thornhill by Pam Smythe. I think I checked this out like 2 years ago and never got to it. This is a middle grade graphic novel, but also there's text throughout. But even with the text, I feel like this will fly by and it's like 560 pages. But I love thick books that are like illustrated and it's fast paced and it seems eerie. It's about a lonely girl in a new town, a ghostly figure in the window, a derelict old house, and a mystery spanning the decades. I don't know, but I've heard good things. My theme for this month for the Lair Readathon is Get Out of the Haunted Lair, and there are 4 reading prompts. Coincidentally, my TBR consists of most, if not all, haunted house, haunted building type of books. Nothing set in stone yet, but I also have The Only Purple House in Town by Anna Guire. This is for my coffin covers challenge because there is a bat on the cover, and I also have this on KU as well as on audio on Hoopla, but I have the physical book just in case I want to switch it up because I feel like this is the book that's going to take me the longest this weekend if I try to read it this weekend. Then I have Empty Smiles by Catherine Arden. My ebook for this expired just as the physical copy was available at my library, so I was like, okay, I wanted to read it physically anyway because the other ones in the series, I read the first 3 books. This is the last one in the quartet. It's a middle grade horror. They're actually pretty creepy. The first book is Small Spaces. I listened to the audio for 2 or all of them. I know I follow along with Small Spaces, but I think the second and third I listened to, and then then this one I'm planning on just reading physically. And then I have Anya's Ghost, which is a pretty popular graphic novel. And then this cutie patootie, The Baker and the Bard, a cozy fantasy adventure. Look how cute. That's the library haul. Tonight, I'm gonna finish editing my September wrap up. I'm gonna finish The Midnight Feast. She said hopefully. Joey got me the audiobook on Spotify. Hopefully I can spin the wheel again tonight before going to bed. We also have to finish the movie Intrusion, which is a home invasion movie we started, I don't know, last week. That's that on that, buckaroos. All right. It's currently 10 p.m. and I'm getting tired, like sleepy tired and tired of this book. I have a strong feeling this is going to be a kick it. I'm still getting used to the lingo for this series. I think it still has the potential to get creepier because some of the chapters end on a creepy note for sure. But like I have some theories and also I still don't care about any of the characters and I'm 266 pages in. I have less than 100 pages left. Like if you're not captivating me by now, it's not going to happen, babe. I still definitely prefer the Paris apartment to this. The guest list though, I think I gave that a 1 star, so this is probably somewhere in the middle. I know a lot of people hated the Paris apartment. It was a fun time for me, but this is just taking far too long. It keeps mentioning random horror movies like The Birds, which kind of makes sense, but also Blair Witch Project doesn't really give those vibes. Midsummer doesn't give those vibes yet, but I have a feeling it might. I just really want to spin the wheel tonight, but I also want to get up at 5 tomorrow. I haven't been to the gym in like a week and I just need to do it. I just need to get back on the morning shit before it starts snowing outside, or else it's hopeless for another year in terms of establishing a morning workout routine, because God, it's been a very long time since I've consistently done that. I'll read a little bit more, hopefully get to at least page 300, and then I'll finish first thing tomorrow, she said hopefully. I think I have an idea of what my replacement book would be for the wheel. It's gonna be one of my 24 for 2024 books, just because it stresses me out every day and I just need to hone in on those goals. But I also wouldn't be mad if I get one of those really short books in that stack or on that wheel. Okay, I'm gonna continue reading just a little bit. For now, good night. I'll probably update tomorrow when I finish this book. Also, I love this sweater. This is the first time I'm wearing it. It's from TJ Maxx. I just love the checkered trend. I don't know about you, but I'm loving it. I lied. I finished it. It's an hour later. It's 11 p.m. and I stayed up to finish it. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning, but hopefully whatever I spin is a book that excites me enough to get up early. You know, Jan logic. I think I'm gonna give it 2 stars. So I was shook by something at the end. There was a twist. Like, it was shocking objectively, but when I thought about it like 2 seconds later, I was like, oh, I don't even care about these characters. Why was I surprised? I feel like there could have been something there if the characters were developed enough to where I was able to feel something for them. Like, I don't really care about visualizing them, you know? I don't need to visualize them to feel something for them. I mean, that would help too. My brain just doesn't do that. But like, at least make me care. None of them had any distinguishable characteristics other than like how much money they had, what their job was, who they were in relation to other people. But like, in terms of them themselves, I know nothing about pretty much any of them. I know Eddie was like the youngest one. I think he was 19. I think earlier in this vlog I said he was like 22. I was getting him mixed up with a character in Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I'm glad I'm done with this. I don't get it. Maybe it's just me, because there were some creepy things, but I feel like they didn't go balls to the wall as much as they could have. I feel like Lucy Foley was trying to sprinkle in these things mixed with a murder mystery, but like, I feel like she depends a lot on her plot, and that's fine because it's a thriller, but the thrillers that work for me are the ones where I actually give a shit if characters die or whatever happens to them, you know what I mean? I feel like there's some folk horror in this. It even says like in the synopsis kind of like the ancient forest and whatever, but I feel like it could have leaned into that way more than it did, because there'd be something creepy and then they just move on to a different perspective. It doesn't give the reader time to like sink into the folklore part of this. I'm gonna have to ask my coworkers who read this tomorrow. I'm gonna ask them to explain it to me, because I might just be too dumb, but I'm not gonna change my rating. I'm just keeping it at 2. This is a kick it. I'm not gonna actually kick it because it's 11 p.m. Plus it's a hardcover and I only have socks on, so that would be quite painful. I need to go to sleep. I am gonna replace The Midnight Feast with this book, Projections, which I do have 2 copies of. So realistically, if I have to unhaul it because I don't get to it this year. I could just get rid of one and I'll still have a copy. Kind of cheating the system, but I'm gonna put it on the wheel anyway, just because it sounds really good. It's like a gothic murder mystery feminist thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm putting it on here. It seems like it's kind of dense. The font is really small, so kind of intimidated by it, but it's about time I get to it. So we'll see what happens. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm in the mood for now. I get random waves of craving a fantasy book, but then when I'm actually reading a fantasy book, I get bored or like uninterested 30 to 50 pages in. I'm just gonna let the universe take the wheel. See what I did there? Okay. I don't know what to, okay. Let me just like, all right. What does that say? My darling dreadful thing. Okay, this is not on my 24 for 2024, nor is it short, but it is a highly anticipated read for me, and I have the NetGalley arc for it, so I believe it would up my score. I think I got it through NetGalley. I know I have an e-arc of it, so hopefully it'll at least up my NetGalley score once I finish it. Oh, there's an audiobook for this on I almost said Hulu, on Hoopla too, but I think I'm gonna read it physically as much as I can first and feel it out before I switch to the audio if I need to, at least for like a full day. This is one that I've heard good things about. It's like a sapphic romance with a spirit companion. Is it? Or am I think I just made that whole thing up. Ruth Beckman has a spirit companion only she can see. Ruth, strange, corpse-like, and dead for centuries, is the light of Ruth's life. Why would you pick those two names? They are so similar. They're too similar. Ruth and Roos, R-O-O-S. That is until the wealthy young widow Agnes Knoop visits one of Roos's backroom seances and the two strike up a connection. Okay, it's not with the ghost. It's with Agnes. Agnes and Roos are the romance. Soon, Roos is whisked away by the crumbling estate Agnes inherited upon the death of her husband, where an ill woman haunts the halls, strange smells drift through the air at night, and mysterious stone statues reside in the family chapel. Something dreadful festers in the manor, but still the attraction between Roos and Agnes is undeniable. Then, someone is murdered. Poor, alone, and with a history of hysterics, Roos is the obvious culprit. With her sanity and innocence in question, she'll have to prove who or what is at fault or lose everything she holds dear. I realize that I have to end this vlog Thursday because Friday my Layer Readathon starts. I'm hoping to get 2 more books in this vlog, but if this is my last book, I'll also be okay with that, just because I'm scared if I spin again and get another chonker. 362 pages. I think I could do it. The chapters are fairly short. Oh, spoke too soon. Font is bigger and more spaced out, so we'll see. I know a lot of people have enjoyed this book, and I love this cover. This is probably one of my top covers of 2024, not gonna lie. I also really love this title. This is exciting enough. I think this is gonna be a keep it. That's my prediction, but we shall see how this romance plays out. Hopefully it's not cringy or anything. This is adult, right? Yeah. Okay, it's not YA, right? I don't think so. Rachel Gillig from One Dark Window blurbed it. Help. Good night for realsies. I will talk to y'all tomorrow once I've made a dent in this book. Hi, we're back at this lovely angle. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday, which means it's my day off tomorrow. Woo! And I'm meeting, it doesn't even matter. I was gonna like keep the suspense, but I'm meeting freaking the Gabby Reads and the remarkably Rachel tomorrow. I just actually cannot believe it. If you told 2020 Jan that one of the booktubers that she looked up to, she'll be meeting her in real life in 4 years, never in a million years would I have believed you. I would have bet money that you were lying. This is crazy. This is crazy. They're gonna be in Chicago. We're gonna go to October Cafe. We're gonna have some coffee. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It was just all meant to be because at first I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to make Joey drive me to the city because they're obviously staying in the city because that's what you do when you don't live here. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to drive to the heart of the city and it's gonna be a shit show, but like I'll do it for Gabby, but like I really don't want to drive. Then I have to ask Joey and make him drive in the traffic. And it was like a whole thing. I was like, I will literally pay for your Uber to go to October Cafe, and of course she's like, no, I'll talk to Rachel. It was on Rachel's Chicago bucket list to go to October Cafe. Like, can you believe how much the universe loves me lately? Because I can't. Anyway, back to reading. I have a couple updates. First of all, I have another library book My library hold for The Hitchcock Hotel by Stephanie Roble came in. I decided to just not purchase this because, did I unhaul Darling Rose Gold? I think I convinced myself that I wasn't gonna reread it, and I think I did unhaul it, but I did enjoy that one. Also read This Might Hurt, the green cover with a plate, and I didn't really like that one too much, so I was like, let me not take a gamble with my money and just get it from the library, because it's a thriller anyway. Am I gonna reread it? Probably not. But I love the movie The Birds. I actually have never seen Psycho, but I just love Alfred Hitchcock in general. I just like how he like makes a cameo in all his movies. We analyzed some of his work in my film and literature class. The Birds is one of my favorite horror movies actually. So I'm excited for this. It's about a Hitchcock themed hotel. 6 college friends or whatever go to it for opening day or whatever and shit goes down. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to read this weekend. My Darling Dreadful Thing. I am on chapter 4. I'm enjoying reading it physically so far, so I'm gonna give it like 100 pages before I switch to the audiobook. It's going by pretty fast because every other chapter there's this doctor-patient conversation between our main character and her doctor asking about Ruth, a spirit companion. It's kind of messed up because in the first chapter you learn that our main character as a spirit companion, she helps her mom out with this like seance business, and they basically like, manipulate people thinking that they're talking to their loved ones, but Ruth and Ruse just kind of work together and act like they're contacting their loved one and the loved one possesses them. So they have to be like all touchy-feely with the client, depending who it is. Sometimes they have to kiss them. First of all, that's dedication, because I would never. Second of all, that's kind of emotionally manipulative and financially manipulative. Oh, also her mom's a piece of shit, like hands down piece of shit. I was not expecting racism in this book, let alone 16 pages in, but here we go, ready? Not to excuse the racism whatsoever, but I will say that she's supposed to be unlikable and the main character acknowledges that she's a moron right after. So there's something about that, right? That's what's making me not DNF or not take a star away. But in Exit West, which is the last book with racism that I recently read, that didn't have any redemption of any sort. That had nothing talking about how shitty the main character was for saying all that or any sort of commentary. So that's the difference between this and that, you know what I mean? The mom, I don't even know what the fuck she was talking about, but she was talking about someone who was Asian, and she goes, she was Asian, God knows from which country, semicolon. They all look the same, don't they? Whether they're from China or the Dutch Indies. And then the daughter's like, it's called Indonesia now, Mama, remember? It's no longer a Dutch colony. A little bit further down, the mom goes, what I don't understand is why you care so much what it's called. Ungrateful bunch, the lot of them. The lot of them. Before we came, they were no better than a bunch of godless children playing with sticks in the mud. I say, if they don't want our help, let them rot in their jungles. Excusez-moi, come again? Like, are you fucking kidding? The next page, our main character says her opinions were poorly supported and small-minded. All her other information she had gleaned from a nationalistic newspaper she favored and 2 19th century library books, one written by a phrenologist who was convinced of the white race's superiority, the other by a missionary. In Mama's mind, anyone who was a published writer was an authority, never to be questioned or doubted. That's what's making me like move on, but steering clear as day from her mom because fuck that. So there's that. We'll see how this goes. I have a feeling it's not going to be 5 stars, but it could potentially be a 4, but that's just how I feel from 32 pages. So I'm gonna be reading this tonight. What I'm not gonna be reading is The Paleontologist. Something happened with my Libby synchronization between my phone and my work computer. Something with like the library cards or whatever, and I can't get in. I don't know. Anyway, I got the audiobook, but only on my desktop, so I was listening to this at work. I got to chapter 18, so 104 pages in, and I think I'm gonna DNF. I truly think I'm gonna DNF. I tried my darndest to just focus. I literally looked out the window just listening to this book for a little bit, don't tell my boss, and I just could not, for the life of me, give a fuck. I was scouring Goodreads for 5-star reviews to try to convince me to continue. And I've been warned, right? I've been warned that it's really slow. Some people are saying the ending, the payoff is worth it, but I just don't have time. I cannot be bothered. I mean, this was one of the options for this video anyway, because it is a majority black cover, at least the background. And it's really sad because Luke Dumas wrote A History of Fear, which was on my top 10 of last year. But a lot of people are not liking this, and I think I am one of them because I just simply do not care. I don't like the dialogue of the characters. I don't like any of the characters in particular. I really just like the information on the dinosaurs, but it's really not worth it. To be honest, I'd rather read a nonfiction book about dinosaurs, like an encyclopedia about dinosaurs than this book. Is that bad? That's so mean. I'm sorry. I also wanted to look through the illustrations, but really it's not worth my time right now. And I've been stressing about my 24 for 2024 list too much lately because we're on crunch time. It's the last, you know, couple months of the year. So I just need to give up. I need to kick it out of here. So yeah, that is my DNF of the video. And if I miraculously finish this before Thursday, then we can try to do one more spin and see if we can get a shorty patorti. But I just have a feeling we won't. That's the plan for now. I'm gonna try to edit my Full Moon Book Club spoilery vlog that Joey and I made because I gotta get that up for early access today or tomorrow because it's supposed to go up publicly on the 17th and it's currently the 15th. Okay, next year, remind me to put like 3 to 5 chonkers max on my 25 for 2025. Also, I think I'm gonna make it all horror / spooky books just so I know I'm always gonna be in the mood for them. I put way too much fantasy on this list and big fantasies at that, so I fucked myself over. So next year, we're gonna be smarter. But yeah, sad about this, but we're moving on. God, an 11-minute clip. Okay, bye. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Have a good day. Hi. It is like 9 p.m. It's almost our bedtime.
So we thought, what a great time.
We wanted sweet little treats. So let's hope there's a sweet little treat in here. I'm not gonna show the bag because both sides of it has our address, but
You guys can't know where we live because we don't like you that much.
we're not kidding about you not knowing where we live.
We like you. We appreciate you. You're loved. You're heard. You're seen.
Okay. Okay. So, one of my fellow vampies, Catherine, also kindly messaged me on Patreon and was like, hey, I love when you and Joey do international taste tests.
I'm so glad this has become part of our brand.
I know. What
Like, this is great. This makes me happy.
Well fed and well read, baby. She asked if she could send us some snacks. And like, who am I to say no? That'd be a crime. No, but truly, thank you so much, Catherine. This is so sweet. Oh, she's from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
All the way from New Zealand. We're going international national. Yep.
She's even more under than down under.
Is she?
I don't know. I don't even know where.
I don't know where New Zealand is in relation to
I
Australia.
think it's like.
We're gonna put up a map right here. I'm really bad with geography. I almost said
Sorry.
geology.
We know you're somewhere in that vicinity.
Anyway, okay, first we got,
Ooh, what are these?
I don't know, we'll find out. RJ's Make It Better. Macintosh's Toffee.
Ooh, toffee.
Ooh, there's a different one. Ooh, I'm gonna give Joey the coconut one.
Ooh, oh no, I want the mint.
You want the mint?
Mint, malt. Mint, malt.
I'm gonna try the coconut.
I think we have to try one of each.
What is Harrogate?
What's this?
Is that New Zealandish? Just kidding.
Harrogate, yeah.
What is Harrogate?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
Do they all say Harrogate?
It sounds like a hairy surrogate.
Egg and cream. What the fuck?
I'm scared.
Okay, hold on. Let's try
Egg and cream coconut. Okay, malt.
I'm gonna try Harrogate.
I'm gonna try
one
malt.
I've never heard of.
I'm gonna try malt.
Okay, here we go. Oh.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
wrapped. Do we eat the paper?
No.
No. Because there's a Filipino thing called white rabbit, and it's like this, but it's white, and it's wrapped in a thin paper, but it's edible, because it's thinner than this. But anyway.
Dang, motherfucker.
Tink. It's harder than I
Holy
thought.
shit.
It's a lot harder than I thought. It's harder than a Tootsie Roll.
It tastes like
I can't even bite
a
into it.
caramel. Holy hell. That is thick.
It's definitely a melt in your mouth situation, and I don't have time for that.
This is gonna stick to your teeth for
But
like...
this is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish that one later.
Ah.
Because we don't have time for this shit.
Well, there's still mint, coconut, egg and cream, coffee. There's a
and
coffee one.
Alright, I'm going for egg and cream.
Okay, I'll try coconut. We're not gonna try all of them because I don't want to waste all of them. This is a nice like at work snack because it lasts forever.
Ooh.
Ooh, the coconut's good.
Ooh, the egg and cream is good.
Ew, really?
Yeah, it's like really good.
It's like eggnog.
No, eggnog sucks.
Controversial.
Is it?
Do you like eggnog? Comment down below.
If you do, don't talk to me. Why are you spitting it out?
It's on Joey's merch. I don't know. I don't know why I ate the whole thing. I can't bite it. I'm prone to cavities. All right,
what we got next?
Pineapple lumps.
Okay.
Oh no, with real
Look
fruit.
at that guy.
Look at him. He's cool like a swimming pool.
Thank God he gave us stuff that's like wrapped. Oh, these aren't wrapped. Oh my God, are these chocolate covered pineapples?
I'm scared. Why does that excite you?
I
I didn't even know you liked pineapple. Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my God. Yo, that's good.
Wait, what are you rating the first one?
Oh.
Out of 5.
I give him 5.
The first one I'm gonna give a 3. This I'm gonna give a 5.
Oh, 5 for sure. Holy shit, these are good.
The first one was good. I just can't chew them right away. Like, but they're good. I'll give them a 3. These are a
Damn.
5.
These are good. Oh, I didn't think chocolate covered pineapple would be good.
I don't know if is it a real pineapple?
I think it's like a dried pineapple.
One serving is 6. It kind of tastes like you think you're gonna get a Laffy Taffy.
That's
It
what I
tastes
was
like a
thinking.
banana
Banana
Laffy
tappy. Tappy. But then you get the pineapple taste.
And you get the chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks for giving us such chewy items. Oh no, what is this?
Oh, Milo.
Who's Milo?
We have Milo.
Oh, is this hot cocoa?
It's like a drink mix. Okay, I've tried this before, so we don't have to try it.
Okay, wait, but like
right now, but it's good.
hot drink mix or cold drink mix? It doesn't matter.
I think it doesn't matter. I think great hot or cold.
Oh, look at that. It says right there on the can.
We don't have it the Philippines.
Simply place 3 heaped teaspoons of Milo into your to hot or cold or hot, not boiling. Don't ever do boiling. Don't even fucking think
Can you
about
stop
it.
talking?
Sorry.
I've had Milo in the Philippines. We have that there. I don't think we have it in America.
We have to do it with milk.
Okay, so yeah, we'll try this at a later time. But classic NZ taste. I don't know what that means.
New Zealand?
I know, but I don't know what that means.
What does New Zealand taste like?
Like pineapple lumps?
Pineapple lumps?
I think this will be a 5 because I loved Milo when I was a kid. Okay.
It's chocolate?
Oh, that's it. Pineapple
was quick.
lumps were the winner.
Yeah, pineapple lumps.
But now we have to try all these flavors.
We'll get there.
There's got to be like 7 or 8. New Zealand made. This is so cool. I love the plaid. I love the plaid.
I like getting these international snacks because you see like the different,
I like the packaging,
the
right?
different packaging, the labels. Everything looks so like cooler looking.
Oh, 6 deluxe flavors to choose from. Coconut, egg and cream, mint, malt, harrogate,
Holy
and...
fuck, the egg and cream is so good.
Oh, it's toffee deluxe, not coffee deluxe. A tradition worth sharing. What is harrogate? Can we Google? Hey, Google. What's harrogate? Oh, it's a town in England. What? Why is it harrogate flavored? What is harrogate?
That's what this whole town tastes like?
A toffee that originated in the Yorkshire town of Harrogate, and is known for its unique taste, similar to butterscotch and barley sugar with a hint of lemon. Ooh.
I'm gonna try that again.
Ooh. Oh, look, Macintosh's toffees. Cool. All right. So that's all we got, folks. Thank you so much, Catherine. I know it was kind of expensive to ship that. She was gonna send more, but I was like, please don't break the bank. Please don't stress.
Yeah,
like,
we are not worth it.
we are not worth it. Very true. But yes, we'll definitely try the Milo and now that it's getting cool, we'll make some hot Milo. Yep.
Fuck yeah. Is this like a Nesquik,
Kind of, but better.
but better?
Yeah, I haven't had it since I was a child, like single digits age. I love that. 3 heaped teaspoons.
Wow, look at the ingredients. It's such like straightforward shit. Malt, barley, milk solids, sugar, cocoa, vegetable oil, minerals. We just consume garbage.
I'll talk to y'all when I have a reading update. I am now 50-ish pages into my Darling Dreadful Thing and I'm really enjoying it. Mom's a piece of shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit.
Hella piece of shit. Hella piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit. Okay, goodbye.
Hey, where have you been? I've been looking for you now and then. Someone just like you, who can make me feel the way you do. 'Cause if I'm the ocean, you're the rain. We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same.
Hey, good morning. I'm looking a little bit rough, but we're gonna get through it together. I'm loving this. I am 140 pages in. I have 221 pages left. Will I be able to finish it today? That would be the goal because it's fast. I've actually been enjoying reading it physically, but I've switched to the audiobook for the longer chapters just to maintain my focus, you know, because we all know that's when my mind goes elsewhere. But then there are also these in-between segments of conversations between Roos and her doctor. Those parts I like to read physically for sure because one, it's quicker. 2, in the audiobook, I hate when like interviews and things like that are in audiobooks because you know how it's like doctor, patient, their names before actually getting to the dialogue. So it's just like tedious for no reason. My eyes go faster for them. So I switch back to physically for those. I've only listened to the audiobook for 1 chapter so far, chapter 14, because it was a little bit longer. It was like 10 pages. And I do like the audiobook too because the narrator has an accent that I like listening to. It's definitely all the gothic vibes that I've been craving, okay? There's luscious writing, lush, whatever. Good writing, good descriptive writing about this big house that they're staying at, and something happened where our main character is now staying with Agnes. The house that they're staying at is like this huge decrepit building that has like vines all over it. There's a graveyard right there, and I can just picture it, and I never picture shit. So really enjoying it, really enjoying learning more about the characters and about this murder. I'm not gonna say who got murdered, but I think it's really well done how the conversations between the doctor and the patient, every now and then it ends with like, can you just let me tell the story? And the doctor's like, please, by all means. And then it goes back to a flashback, not a flashback, but like all the regular chapters are just how things developed, and we're slowly seeing how the story progressed, and I'm guessing we're gonna get to the murder scene way later in the book, right? And I think that's really well done because it's like building suspense, but not in the way that Someone in the Attic by Andrea Mara did. I just posted that spoiler-filled vlog yesterday as I'm filming this, actually, because that book, the suspense was trying too hard and it was annoying. Like a chapter would end and be like, oh, I figured it out, and then it would take like 2 or 3 more chapters to explain what she figured out, and then it would be something really stupid and has nothing to do with the actual plot. So that's annoying. This, at least, like, you're seeing how people are acting, what they're saying to each other, emotions are stirring, feelings are developing, how the spirit is reacting to everything. It's just brilliant. I highly recommend if you're looking for gothic vibes. I wonder if the author is from Indonesia and like is Dutch, because she has the van in the middle. There's a character in here who's Indonesian but took a Dutch last name because she married a Dutch man. It pointed out that it was a Dutch last name because of the van in the middle, if that makes sense. So if that's the case, things are making sense with like the mentions of stereotypes in Indonesia in relation to Dutch people and things like that. So it all makes sense if that's the case. But anyway, regardless, it's a really good book. I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm actually gonna go to the gym. It's been too long. It's about 9:30 right now, and I'm doing Discord sprints until I have to leave to meet Gabby. So I probably should get a workout in so I have endorphins and a personality. I already have my first cup of coffee, and then we're going to a coffee shop. So hopefully that's enough to give me some sort of good qualities. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm getting sniffly because I put this like Bath and Body Works plug-in in. Bath and Body Works shit always makes me sniffly or like hurts my lungs because they have some like toxic shit in their stuff, but they just smell so good. Soy candles are where it's at for me. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, bye. Yep, I might throw up. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. I just got to the coffee shop we're meeting at. It's in the outskirts of Chicago, so I did it without dying. I did it without Joey. I found parking really easily. Everything's grand. They're still in their Uber and they should be here in like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I just wanted to get here earlier because I didn't know how parking was gonna be. I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. I went to the gym this morning. I did get my endorphins, so I'm ready. I haven't fed myself yet. I might just get something there. I know they have really good hash browns, so might do that. But we will be vlogging, so you'll see her and Rachel in a sec. I cannot believe this is my life right now. I simply cannot. Look! They're real! The Gibson sisters! Crazy. I'm gonna throw up. I was like waiting for you guys in the car and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. Parking okay? Do you have to park like? Oh yeah, no, it's just right around the corner. But yes, we're
So we have 4 drinks here. Hold on, let me. Oh, okay, we got this
Maple
one's
Forest.
Maple Forest. PSL. That
I'm just gonna sit here and admire you guys.
means we got a PSL. What's his name?
Oh yeah.
This one's like hot cocoa, right?
Chai goes to Gabby.
Yeah, it's okay. Chai. Nobody else wants to drink chai, so I get 2.
We gotta taste. You know, we gotta do the taste thing.
Oh yeah.
Took them to my favorite bookstore, because of course. I was there, I'm on, I was their 1-star Uber.
5 stars. You can even use parallel park.
Yeah, I almost killed them. Don't let them lie to you. Wow, this is so surreal. With like one exception. 2020 Dan just would not believe it. That's all I'm saying. That's my caption for today. That's crazy. This lighting is never cute in the mornings. Hi. So meeting Gabby and Rachel, bookish highlight of the year for sure. Just general highlight of the year. I love them so much. They were perfect. Hanging out with them was perfect. Our conversations, perfect. Perfect. The only thing not perfect was my driving because I ended up driving from the coffee shop to the bookstore and didn't see a couple speed bumps. I wish I got more footage. Gabby got a lot of footage though, so at least I could watch her vlog and just like reminisce. I don't know what it is because like I don't get nervous like whipping out my camera in public when I'm with another person also vlogging, but like I also just want to like live in the moment. Oh god, our freaking facilities manager just saw me. We made direct eye contact. Anyway, I also like want to live in the moment, so talking to the camera feels just like awkward for me. I don't know why, but it was fine. Our friendship definitely translated well from the internet to real life, so love when that happens because that's always kind of scary. But I love that. I love her. I love Rachel. They were both so sweet. I'm obsessed with them. Anyway, hi. I read up to part 3 in My Darling Dreadful Thing. Things are unraveling and I'm enjoying it. Everything is like coming together. The energy of like the beginning of the book continues with like the mild suspense, but you get the backstory immediately, if that makes sense. I think I tried explaining it the other day, but it could be a 5-star. I feel like maybe it'll be a 4. It depends how it ends. It gave me 5-star feelings in the beginning, and I think it still has, but last night I was trying to read it like super distracted because Joey and I watched Blood and Honey 2, the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. It was good, not gonna lie. But I actually kind of liked it more than Terrifier 3 because of the creative kills. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get another book in for this vlog that's thematic, but I am nothing if not one who disrupts a theme, if you will, and breaks my own rules. So I am gonna finish one more book, and that's definitely gonna be Good Girl Bad Blood. I've been listening to it on my drives. I did not listen to it on my drive home from hanging out with Gabby. I probably could have finished it because traffic was shit, but I was just like so in shock that that was my life, that like I was able to do that and hang out with them, that I just literally drove in silence until like I got stuck in traffic on the highway and I listened to some Taylor Swift, again in honor of Gabby. Good Girl Bad Blood is intense, especially for a YA. I know some people I've seen vlog for this series and they're like, how is this YA? And now I get why they said that, because there are a lot of intense moments, intense, heavy topics. Definitely check trigger warnings because there's a lot going on. The reveals are really well done. The red herrings are like tasteful. Yes, you still have to suspend your disbelief because she is still a senior in high school, I think, or is she in college now? I don't even know. She's young. So her ability to do all this and people letting her do all this, kind of a little bit too unbelievable. But everything else, like the way characters act and react and talk to each other, pretty real. There's someone who parked right next to me, so I'm gonna go and talk to y'all later. Bye. Hello, it is 7:30 p.m. When was the last time I updated? This morning before work? Now it's after work. I just finished Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson and I gave it 5 stars. I'm definitely gonna be putting this series on my most surprising of the year. I'm in shock. It's a YA thriller series, but it's really well done. If you just up the ages of the main characters, this could easily be an adult thriller series. The first 2 books in the series have been better than a lot of adult thrillers that I've read recently. The third one I'm still waiting on, but as soon as that hold comes in, I'm playing that audiobook. I love the audiobooks as well, which is rare for me to say. If you've been here a while, you know this. I don't even know what to say about this one. Like the ending, it leads to the third one really well. It was a sad ending. The audiobook was really well done, especially in the emotionally hard-hitting parts towards the end there. It got really stressful. The reveals, I think, were done in a shocking manner. You know, like I was genuinely like, oh, holy shit. And then even for the red herrings, I'm like, holy shit. But the red herrings made sense and they weren't like too over the top or too overdone or too repetitive or whatever. I think the red herrings were reasonable. They were reasonable and there were reasons for them. Certain pieces of information leading our main character to think certain things and then therefore leading the reader later to think certain things, and then everyone backtracking and being like, oh, hold on, that was incorrect because we found out this new piece of information that doesn't add up. I don't know why I just explained a whole like thriller writing style to you. I don't know. It was 5 stars. It was good. It doesn't even matter. It wasn't even part of this vlog. But I'm on page 250 out of like 362, I think. So I'm gonna chug along with this, try to finish it with the audiobook. Other than the interview parts, like I said, I'm gonna switch to physically for those. But I'm just gonna do the immersion. Shin. It's more of a Z, right? Immersion. I was today years old when Sash from Sash Reads, one of my friends and patrons, defined the difference between hybrid reading and immersive reading. I thought they were interchangeable, but immersion, whatever, is when you like follow along with the audiobook and read with your eyeballs at the same time because you're immersed. Hybrid is when you like listen to the audiobook while like you're driving or whatever and then come home and read the physical book. I've done that too, many times. I just long-windedly said it and said, oh, I read some of it on audio, some of it physical. Like, there's lingo for it. I feel like such, I don't know, a dumbass, I guess. I haven't had much food today, so my brain is just a slow-moving vehicle. Good motherfucking morning. It is the end of the vlog. I did finish My Darling Dreadful Thing last night. I stayed up till midnight finishing this, okay? For me, I like being in bed, trying to go to sleep, like before 11. Nowadays, I don't know when that started happening, but it has. Staying up to finish a book with the lights off, Joey snoring away next to me, and just reading by a little book light, that takes a lot out of me to actually be able to do it. But I will say I took like a 20-30 minute nap unintentionally around 9:30, so I had that sort of leverage, I guess. Anyway, y'all don't care, you just want my review of the book. I gave it 4 stars. No, I didn't. I gave it 5 stars. I was going to give it 4 stars because I was like, if this were pretty much any other book and there were these racist comments, because 2 different characters, the mom and Willamine, I think is how the audiobook said the name. I've been calling her Willow in my head, okay? She also called, was it Agnes that she called really bad names? Agnes is Indonesian. Willow called her a couple racist things, and I'm not gonna repeat them, but if you know, you know. But that is there. But I will say, those are the 2 characters that you're supposed to not like, just right from the start, like as soon as you meet them. It's kind of clear that they're like villainous one way or another. I'm not gonna say how, but there's that. So I was like, okay, not to excuse their behavior, but if I'm looking at the book as a whole, how much did I enjoy it? And it was a 5-star read. It gave me that 5-star feeling at the end. Not like obsessed, one of my favorites of all time, but if I really think about it and analyze what was going on and how much trauma was unpacked in this from more than one character, on top of all the gothic vibes and the writing and the way it was formatted, like I said, with like the interviews versus the flashbacks. It was almost like, I know this isn't going to be a selling point for a lot of people, but I honestly love The Secret History, and that was before I knew how problematic Donna Tartt is. It's kind of like that where you know things are happening, not right from the beginning like The Secret History, but from the interview you know what's happening and then it goes back and tells you the progression. I love that for some reason. Overall, 5 stars. I like the ending a lot. It is an obsession story. It's a multiple obsession. Like there's obsession coming from different angles. There's also talk about SA, nothing on page, but there are some moments where it could be triggering. There's talk about like an abusive relationship that hit, just like the toxicities that revolved around that. Yeah, relatable. There's parental abuse, there's spousal abuse, what else? This is like chock full of fucking triggers, so do beware of that, but I would recommend if you are in the headspace to handle all of that because I think it's all treated well, like handled well by the author. The story itself is well done as well. I think it was pretty well thought out with like all the spirits and then how the mom plays a role in it, all the side characters too. I don't think any of the characters were unnecessary in my opinion. I think they all served a purpose for the overall story. I really enjoyed this. I'm glad I did because I was highly anticipating it, and obviously that means I'm gonna keep this one. So I read Anybody Home, gave it 4 stars, but I'm gonna be keeping this one because I already said my thoughts. I'm gonna be kicking The Midnight Feast. Okay, we don't need her. I need her for my wrap up, but we don't need her at the moment. And then we're kicking The Paleontologist, which I didn't even spin for, but I DNF'd, sadly. So that's going, and then we're keeping My Darling Dreadful Thing. So 2 and 2, not bad. I feel accomplished. that I was able to do this challenge successfully. You know, the paleontologist was a bit of a stretch because I didn't spin, but it was still on the wheel, so give me a break, okay? And then I did go off theme and finish Good Girl Bad Blood. So 5 books in this little vlog. I'm satisfied. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of this new series. I will be continuing it. It was so much fun for me, but now I have to start my Patreon readathon vlog, so I will bid you adieu. I gotta go to work as well. If you made it to the— ooh, there's my last alarm. If you made it to the end of this video, let's put a black heart emoji in the comments down below to represent the color theme of this vlog. Let me know if you read all these books, which ones you would keep or kick, whatever. I hope you had a 5-star day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!